Shalom, Yasharallah. I want to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And honor to the apostles and elders of your millstone who taught us this 100% truth, according to the spirits to be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth's sincerity. And peace and blessings to your hopeful believers out there, which are also part of the elect. To you, I say Shalom. And once again, I want to say call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, for giving the spirit. They do the lesson on today. Lord, will it feed you, lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Now we got, you see, the brother on the road, but we got to quick the video to the power spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Going into pretty much, the Watchman. First thing first, in order for you to be a Watchman, you got to be looking at prophecy. That's first thing first. As it said in 2 Esdras 9:1, measure thou the time diligently in itself. First, you must know the times that we're looking at. We measure the time diligently in itself according to the book, according to the prophecy that Yahweh spoke about the disciples in the beginning about. You know what I'm saying? Those are what we measuring the times. We measure the times to the scriptures pretty much, and the scriptures are telling us what times we're in. Because if you really think about it, the scriptures is really like a history book. If you really think about it, now it's the history of the Israelites, but it's a history book. That's what it is. It's pretty much the history and the records of the Israelites. It tells you about all the empires that ruled upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? The Babylonian, the Media, Persians, Greeks, Rome. It tells you all about those rulerships, even the rulership now. As the scriptures say, how the Lord declared the end from the beginning. So it speaks about all the rulerships, man. Now back on the Watchman point, because if a Watchman, the Watchman, he watches and he foresees the evil. In other words, he warns the people of the evil to come, and that's literally what the prophets are. They are likened unto watchmen in their scriptures because they are warning the nation of Israel of the wrath that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is finna bring before he brings it. And we're in the times where he is finna bring his wrath, man. And we can see it. The watchmen are out here telling you simple niggas and you elect out there that are gonna take heed that the Lord is coming to bring wrath. They telling you. It's like if you ever look at a ship, right? A ship, the pirate ships back in the day. And I know they probably still got them on the ships now. I don't know, because I ain't never been on a boat. But I know back then, especially back then, they used to have a watchman on the very top of the ship when he had a fat ass. He had pretty much binoculars, but he had that little one binocular you look through your one eye. And he used to look out there, and he pretty much would scan and see the evil before it gets to them. Now that was the watchman are. The Lord, the crown spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Lord has revealed his secrets unto the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Unto the watchmen, revealed his secrets unto them, and he commanded, as he said, give them warning from me. I'll put my spirit, put my words in your mouth and give them warning from me. And that was what the Lord had done. Because the prophets are their spokesmen of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and their watchmen. So the Lord had put his spirit upon them, and they're giving the nation warning from him, from Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. This is a warning from the Lord. The gospel is pretty much, it ties into the good news. You know what I'm saying? It's really the good news. It's really full all good news. It ties into telling you the aspect of you're an Israelite, all those good things. The Lord will leave you to be destroyed, and he's coming back to get you. But in the midst of him coming back to get you, he's also bringing wrath to those nations. You know what I'm saying? Bringing destruction upon the nation. The nation chiefly being Issachar, the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? That's who the Lord is really coming back to get. He's coming back to put all these nations in subjection, but the top, the head, the one that's running the earth right now, he's taking them out of the power seat, being Issachar. That's good news. You know what I'm saying? But also we understand that in the process of the Lord doing that, he's coming to bring wrath. And the ones that are not serving him, he's going to destroy. The scripture say, my servants shall eat, but he shall be hungry. Because the ones that are serving Yahweh Shai are doing what they was created to be, Israelites. Now, when you think about, because I always think about scripture, put on as the elect, you know what I'm saying? What are the elect? What's making the elect separate for the rest of the nation of Israel? They are rehearsing the righteous act. They are being Israelites. That's why you read in Zechariah, I'm not sure if it's Zechariah 13, 8 and 9, but in Zechariah it talks about two parts in there shall be cut off and die, but third shall be lifted in, And it said he'll bring them through the fire, and he'll try them as silver, and try to refine them as gold. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. Then if you read down to the bottom, he says, then they will call upon me, and they will be my people, and I will be their power. Why? Because the Lord, He is the power of the Israelites. He is the power of the Israelites. Man, the only ones that are going to be likened unto Israelites in the eyes of Yahweh Basham are His elect. Then the only ones that are going to be likened to Israelites in the eyes of Yahweh Basham are His elect. So He's coming back to deliver Israelites. And you wicked niggas that are not taking heed to the warning of Yahweh Basham from His watchmen, you're going to be found not conducting yourself as Israelite. You're going to be found looking like all the filth that's already in the world. That's what you're going to be found looking like. Because this world is all filthy right now. Doing to being under the rulers of Esau Edom, you're going to be found looking like a beast. You're not going to be found looking like Israelites. And the watchmen are here to tell you, just like He said, I'll send Elijah, I'll send Elijah the prophet before the great day of the Lord. Well, that has happened. Through, He's sending Abba Bivens to turn, then on down to those other men that the Lord had raised up. They are all sent before the great day of the Lord to warn the nation of Israel of the times that He's going to bring upon His place. And they doing it according to Scripture. That's what we measure the times according to Scripture. That's why Apostle Hart had deemed 2020 the year of prophecy. He did it according to Scripture. Ultimately, according to the Spirit of Yahweh Bashal Shine. But the Scripture said that if you don't speak according to these Scriptures, there is no light in you. So it shows that the light is in Apostle Hart when he made that statement. That the year 2020 is the year of prophecy. Then he came 2021, the year of hastening the coming of Yahweh Bashal Shine. And now we're in year 2022, and the arrow is still shot, and it is not turning back. The plagues are still coming, the rats are still coming. We see it. World War III is getting even worse than it has been. It's not here yet. But as it speaks about, these are the beginning of sorrows. Be not troubled, for these are the beginning of sorrows. You know what I'm saying? But it's even hotter now. It's even hotter. World War III is even hotter. It's real hot, man. Russia invades Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? It's even hot now. And through the prosperity of Yahweh, the Lord has set up watchmen. So warn you. Now that we got, through the job of the watchman is to warn for any calamity that is coming, and then also going to a prudent one foreseeth the evil and hide of himself, you know what I'm saying? But the watchmen, they help the nation of Israel be prudent. They help them foresee the evil, because the watchmen, they're also described, prophets, Salachya, the prophets, which are also the watchmen, they are seers. They see the evil before it's coming, and they hide it themselves. And they warn the nation. They do their job. They see the evil. They warn their brethren. They warn the nation of Israel. They do what's commanded of them, and they turn back. Just like Ezekiel said. I remember when, I'm not sure if it was Ezekiel or Jeremiah, but I think it was Ezekiel. And pretty much, the Lord was like, if you don't warn a wicked man from his way, I will require his blood at your hand. You know what I'm saying? Pretty rough paraphrasing that scripture. He was saying, if you don't warn a wicked man from his way, how can he even take heed? Because you ain't even warn him that Yahweh Bashal is coming to bring wrath upon all these people that are being wicked. But the watchmen are doing it. That's why the ones that are not doing it, the Lord is going to destroy you. If you're not doing your job, which is also going to you fulfilling your talents, because we all have appointed talents. Every man has his own measure of faith that the Lord has appointed them. Every man has his own measure of faith. And if you're not fulfilling that, the Lord is going to kill you, man. He is going to kill you. He is going to kill you. It ain't going to be no lovey-dovey, none of that shit. The Lord is going to destroy you. You're not doing what He didn't give you that wisdom not to understand and to boast in. He gave you that wisdom not to understand and to give them warning from me. As He told them, I will put my words in the prophet's mouth and give them warning from me. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be giving them warning from Yahweh Bashal Shah that the Lord is coming back to deliver the Israelites. Keyword, the Israelites. He come back to deliver the Israelites, and any other Israelite that want to be a nigga, instead of Israelite, the Lord is coming to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to destroy you. And the ones that are not doing that, they got the light and they hiding under the cover, the Lord is going to destroy them, man. He's going to destroy them, man. But yeah, man, Lord will, this is edifying to the prize for the Yahweh Bashal Shah, man. Just a little quick and drive, driving, make a little video. And Lord willing, this edifies you brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? The job of watchman is very important. When you think about it, without the watchman, it will be no warning. Think about that. Without the watchman, it will be no warning, though. But yeah, You know, the Watchman's job is to warn the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? He's an Israelite too, so he's also warning himself. You know what I'm saying? To warn him. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do that, the Lord is going to destroy you, man. He's going to destroy you. You got this wisdom and understanding, but you sit here and ain't telling nobody. What did the Lord tell Ezekiel? He said, if you don't want him to come in from his way, he said, I'm going to require his blood. He said, he's going to kill the man, of course, because the man's being wicked, but he's going to require his blood at your hand. It's going to be his blood going to be upon your hands. When you warn the nation of Israel, you get the blood off your hands. That's what we do too. When we warning people, Israelites, we get the blood off our hands. So we're not held accountable for your death because we told you. At that point, it's up to the Lord if he wants you to